We've had a very detailed, engaging discussion in the GST Council. Today, several decisions have been taken. Issues of COVID-related equipments was one item in the agenda which had a very detailed discussion. The Council has decided to exempt the import of relief items even if they are purchased, if these are meant for donating to the government or on recommendation of the state authority to any relief agency. Also, this exemption has been extended till 31st August 2021. So far, the IGST exemption was available only when you were importing free of cost. This exemption also has been extended to 31/8/2021. With the rising cases of black fungus, a particular medicine which is required for it called amphotericin B has also been included into the exemption list. The rates of these exemptions provided and the rates from where they were having been brought down to some in some cases 5%, some cases 12%, and so on, were all very clearly discussed. And what has been suggested by the Fitment Committee was put before the Council. However, there was this protracted discussion on it with varying viewpoints. So I have decided and announced in the Council to have a group of ministers quickly formed who will submit their report within 10 days, which is 8th of June, on or before 8th June, so that if there are any further reductions which need to be done, will be done. In the sense, the rates will be decided by them. So, in a way, the exemptions that we had been given, but any new rates will now be decided by them. By the GOM, which will get constituted, I suppose, by tomorrow. There were other GST issues which were also discussed. Some clarificatory agenda have also been added to it. As always, the duty or responsibility of the Council's administration, the Secretariat of the Council, is to draw the attention of the GST Council on the inversion-related matters. You are very familiar that we have raised it once before, twice before. Particular items were also shown as those in which we have problems about inversion, which results in revenue not being generated as much as the refunds being given. So that was raised even today with two examples put forward of textiles and footwear. Like last year, and rightly, it was felt by the Council that this is not the appropriate time to go for the correction in the inversion duty. So that remains where it is. I think one of the biggest decisions of today is on the reduction of compliance burden of small taxpayers and also some medium-sized taxpayers. Late fee amnesty-related matters have also been decided upon. So, in order to provide relief to the small taxpayers, an amnesty scheme has been recommended for reducing the late fee payable in these cases. So a large number of taxpayers will benefit from it, because our rough assessment is about 89% of the GST paying or 89% of the GST taxpayers constitute small taxpayers. So taxpayers can now file their pending returns and avail the benefit of this amnesty scheme with reduced late fees. Late fees have also been rationalized so that it's not too high for some and too low, and also the issue of providing a long-term relief. So the rationalized late fee and the decision to reduce maximum amount of late fee for small taxpayers will come into effect for the future tax periods. So this will provide a long-term relief to smaller taxpayers. Council has recommended to amend the CGST Act to allow for self-certification of reconciliation statements instead of getting it certified by chartered accountants. You know, this is a decision of 2020 of the GST Council, and that has also become a part of the Finance Act of this year. Then the annual return filing will continue to be optional for financial year 2020-21 for small taxpayers having turnover less than 2 crores, while reconciliation statements for the year 2020-21 will be furnished only by those taxpayers whose turnover is 5 crore or more. Almost near the end of the day's discussion was this discussion on the compensation cess. The same formula as is of last year will be adopted this year also. So a rough estimate that the center will have to borrow about 1.58 lakh crores and pass it on to the states on a back-to-back arrangement like we did last year. But more importantly, on the compensation cess-related matters, we are in the last of the 5 years of the 14% compensation, which is protected revenue-based compensation discussion. Even from last year, there's been worry if there will be an opportunity to extend it beyond July 22. So I have assured the members that there will be a special session only to discuss that one agenda of how compensation cess will be collected, how long will it be collected, how much will be collected beyond July 22. So there will be a special session, and I've assured the members that we'll call that as early as possible.